Hello again. Let's hope my camera decides to stay cool for a while longer and we can finish this. We are playing with my scoop and my Mardi Gras beads and my bamboo skewer all at once because I can. There's no we in there, sorry. And I have to decide really soon what I want to do. This is my bead tray over here, I might have mentioned. Trying to be very light-handed with the scoop and just allowing the paint to flow right out of there as it wishes to, without too much aggravation, agitation, whatever, on my part. I don't mind some paint coming down over the side. I do kind of mind that that became something other than I wanted right there. But since we're playing with chain, and there it is, I want to keep my paint dish a little bit out of the way. Hopefully you can see all that. And I notice once I have some good paint on the beads, then I can do other strange and wonderful things. Other than making mud, hopefully. Which looks like a possibility. But I think we're getting very close to what I want to be done. I'll rinse my beads in the bucket and dry them with my cotton rags again. And have a stare. I'm having a good time. I have not torched yet. Paint is thick, which means to me that I probably won't have too much trouble torching. If there's gonna wet hands do not turn torches on well. And torches that are too hot cook paint. So this is a combination of scooped and applied, dragged with Mardi Gras beads as opposed to chain, similar, torched, bamboo skewered, and I think if I do too much more I'm going to be sorry, so I think a couple more little things and I'm done. Fortunately I have some paint in my shovel. I didn't mention that. Yeah, also been shoveling. I'm just going to encourage that cool looking paint to go right down onto the canvas. And I have GAC 800 in all of my paint bottles mixed with Floetrol. I don't think I mentioned that often enough, sorry. And that means that I don't get cracks, even when the paint is thick. And this is going to be a real test of that, because I feel like this is pretty thick. I did something where, there we go, with that. Where else do I want that? Not too far. Yeah, this is the thickest white paint I've ever tried to use. Oh, come on. Sorry, that was like a very scarabee looking beetle. Not scary, but scarabee. And it was huge. And I think I screamed like a little girl. I'm a bit of a pussy right at the moment. I don't really like bugs landing in my painting, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure that that paint isn't a little thicker than I want it to be, but I'm also not going to worry about it right now. I didn't set my timer, so I'll tell you what. I don't expect to need another 15 minutes, but I'm going to set the timer for 14 minutes anyway. And I'm going to grab my clean-ish chain. And I am having a ball with this experiment, I gotta say. Sometimes there's enough paint left over on your pool. That's pretty cool. I never did use much black. I think I want to. I have the blue, I have the black. Where is the black? You know what? That's how little I used of it. I really didn't do much of anything with it. So, I would love to say that I'm going to err on the side of caution, but that's just not how I roll. So I did just lose an area that I liked, and I just did drag the end of the chain through something else. But I am going to play fast and loose with paint, and I see that big bulb of black paint up there. And I'm kind of hoping it does make it to the end there. That didn't bother me. I'm kind of liking that. I think I could get that chain, get the end of that bead necklace right out of that paint. I think a little tiny bit more, maybe, especially where that happened. See what happens. I'm going to put most of this right into my hand and make it exactly the length that I want, since I'm learning how to do this. We're learning how to do this at the same time. Move it down the line to a cleaner spot. Just keep doing that. Just pick it up and put it down. Pick it up and put it down. Pick it up and put it down anywhere I want. Cool. Happy with that. Whole new ball game. Not so sure I did that right, but I'm having a good time. I have a medical tubing straw that I sometimes blow through, and it's a little tempting to see what we uncover for colors, but at the same time, I think this is pretty neat. And the only thing I have left to do that I want to do is right here at the bottom. And I'm going to try and put that color a little in from the edge and scrape it out. Oh, it's kind of too small for that little tiny spatula. These came from Hobby Lobby. There's an entire set of them. They're like $3. Well worth the investment if you like my style of scooping. Alright, so fingers crossed. It might be our last. No, I say that, I lie. Wait. It might be our last pull, but I don't think so. And I never, yes I did, I turned my timer on, good. Alright, so just the length that I want, where I want it. Oh, and it's really slippery and I'm really painty. Lift up, put down. Watch what you're doing. Have a choice. There's a lot more definition. Definition's not the word I'm looking for. There is a lot more dimension to this than some of the other methods. I don't want to go in there. I do, however, want to do this. Do I? Do I want to do something else there instead? I want to clean off my hands before the paint dries on them and have one last look. Dry my chain. I really want some more pink over here, and I don't want it to be that purple, but I do want it to be that pink. And I like the black where I have it, and I don't think I have enough of it, but this being my first piece, I'm going to put all of that into my hand now, except for the length that I want, because I learned my lesson the hard way. And this is awesome. But I'd really like it to do what I want, because having things do my bidding appeals to me greatly. Alright, perfect or not, it's time to torch. Let's put it all back into your line of sight. See if there's anything that I've... This would be incredible with Rain-X. Wow, Rain-X original formula will make you instant cells. I'm just going to have a little go here and there with my bamboo skewer, because I can, and because I'm like that. I will have some edges to touch up. They are going to be what they're going to be. Maybe this is just one of those things that somebody's going to need to frame to make it right. Or maybe I'll just go around the edge and hit it with my finger until I'm happy. So just a few more seconds, we hope. I think we could probably do some more color over here. And I have a spatula and some color right here. And I want it. And I'm going to have it. Because I want it. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Because my spatula works as well as any chain or necklace to pull paint. And I like that right there. Now I'm going to take a wet rag for right now, because I have these beautiful colors in this dish, and a wet rag, and put it over the top very carefully. Actually, I lied. Again, I lied. I'm going to put my edge catcher over the top of that because it's the right size, and hold it down with that wet rag. And I am going to tip that paint I just applied up there. You know what? I lied about everything. No, not everything. I'm a drama queen. What can I say? Agitating paint often creates cells. Using my tubing and my bamboo skewer that just fell on the ground, will change the patterns. I think I just took advantage of the opportunity that there was some paint that wanted to go over the side. We have some really pretty cells. It's pretty interesting. I'm not sure that this is making me as happy. Here, we'll just make it into a spiral. That has to kind of happen once in a while. What else do I have over here? But I'm not... Oh wow, that's covered with... Yeah, I like that better. Not only that, I like that better. And I'm not done. It has been said, artists are never done. It's always your prerogative to change a piece. So let's try not to cook the painting. Let's say in a moment I'll be done. I'm happy with all my little cells. I'm going to probably take a few minutes to look for some paint in my shovel and things to fix my edges. Or right out of my pan, actually. Just a fingerful in there, or use the tip of my spatula to pick up some paint, put it down on the edges and fill in the gaps. That'll take me another 15 minutes. You don't need to see that. But this is wild. And probably less is more. At some other point in time, I'll try the less is more. And this is Priscilla in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery saying thank you for all the contributions. Thank you for the awesome comments. Thank you for the appreciation. Thank you for joining me. Really enjoy our interactions very much, and thanks for subscribing. Most of you have. A lot of you have. Anyway, if you want to contribute to help me working, I might have mentioned before, like 100 million times. It gets really old for me too, don't worry. I have Patreon and PayPal links for donations, and you keep me painting by your donations and making videos. And I really do imagine I'm done when we're done with the video, but you can't trust me. Things happen, and once in a while there are changes made. But just the same, I'm pretty pleased with this. This was a lot of fun to play with. It's 2 methods, or 3. Bamboo skewering, spatula swiping, chain pulling with a Mardi Gras bead necklace, la la la, and probably something I'm forgetting other than torching. There is no silicone in this mix. You do not require silicone. I do require to see myself fixing little things that catch my eye and bother me. So I'm going to call it good for now. We don't have any buildup of moisture in my monitor, which pleases me greatly, and the camera is still cool enough to say Priscilla out. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again for everything. Bye for now.